Please ignore the size of this window here because it's probably a little bit smaller than what the actual size of what I'm going to be capturing is going to be. There we go. Looks like things are working right now. There we go. Something that I've been probably playing out for about a year now, but due to certain circumstances was put on hold until this very day. So yeah, here we go, guys. Pokemon Brown. And this is probably a little bit loud here. Should probably turn down the volume a little bit. Maybe turn up the volume just a little bit more here. So yeah, here we go. Welcome to Pokemon Brown, guys. So, kind of a long story here, but I originally wanted to do a live stream of this game, and I was kind of set on doing a live stream until I kind of thought to myself, is it practical to be doing Pokemon live? Because, you know me, guys, I usually like off-screening my Pokemon. I mean, I usually like to farm my Pokemon off-screen to a certain level, and I didn't really want to waste everyone's time by doing something live, and had to take a 15-minute break because, you know, my Pokemon aren't exactly level, well, in my opinion, at the right levels to be venturing out. And I was just kind of deciding here, should I just live stream or just go the traditional route in what I've been normally doing for Pokemon, and I just came to the conclusion that I probably should just do things as normal. I should probably just... Oh yeah, look at all... Yeah, here we go, there's Swinub. You can tell that we're not going to be seeing just Gen 1 Pokemon in this game, because... And there's Houndoom. If you guys don't know, this is actually a fan game that I think was made in Essentials using the Gen 1 tile sets, which also includes all the sprites from Red and Blue, Red, Green, and Blue, but also some newly added ones from Gold and Silver, and actually there might also be some Gen 4 ones too, from what I remember. I think there's also Miss Magus, which I'll explain that in a little bit. But yeah, so yeah. So, long story short, I'm back. I'm back from just being completely busy with just work on top of work, and it's probably now about time for me to get back into the groove of things. So yeah, here we go, Pokemon Brown. I think this was made back in the early 2000s. It was created by Insomniart, and wow, that was a kind of a chilling looking sprite of Charmander there. Oh, whoop. Need to get used to using the controller again. But yeah, I'm going to be doing this kind of incrementally, because next month or so I'm going to be doing a live stream of the upcoming Pokemon game for Switch 2, which actually in this whole span of hiatus here, I actually finally got myself a Switch 2 after trying to get it for about 2 or so months due to it always being out at all the retailers. But I finally was able to get it off of Nintendo's website. And there we go, and I'm going to be doing a stream of Pokemon ZA, or ZA, or, you know, Pokemon Zygarde is basically the name of the game, and that's going to be sort of another origin story for the Pokemon Core series in general. So with all that being said, I should probably just get onto the game here. So yeah, Price is basically the professor in this game, if you guys couldn't tell. Hello! You must be new here. Welcome to this land called region, or region. My name is Timothy, even though I look like Price, but you can call me Tim. I'm the island's Pokemon tutor. Okay, here's a Gligar. This is a Pokemon. There are a lot of these in the region area. So, for a guy with a different name, you certainly look exactly like a gym leader who I battled not too long ago. I've done a fair extent of research on these, and it seems that they have special capabilities for fighting as well as being tame household pets. What's your... without apostrophe, your name, young man? Well, let's go by naming conventions here and just go by my usual YouTube username. I could always put it in caps and just go with OBO! Or, I could just... just do things formally and go by just the regular lowercase, like this, like Oboe. Yeah, why the heck not? Either way it works. Oh, Oboe without a comma between O and Oboe. I've never heard that name before, but you've certainly heard of the instrument, right? Oboe! Now that you have met some people, all you need now is to journey the town. Journey into the town. I think your mother has settled in and done unpacking, okay? Your adventure starts here, so come see me sometime tomorrow after you awake. After you awake? Already I'm encountering all these grammatical... Wow, okay. Already starting off with the cookie-cutter Viridian City / Pewter / Saffron music. Let's see, do we have our usual item? Yes, we do. I'll get that potion. So yeah, my sort of history with this game is a little bit complicated. So, this game is mostly blind. I've only come across this game a long time ago from SSOH PKC. Seamus did an LP of this a long time ago. And that was actually what kind of got me into game hacking and just really wanting to venture further into just developing my own games. And back then I didn't even have a laptop. I had to use my grandma's computer, which I couldn't really do much on. And I wasn't even LPing yet. I hadn't done LPs until 2012. And I think Seamus's playthrough of this game was back in 2011 or so, 2010, 2011. I think it was about 2011. And he just decided to go further into Pokemon games, including this one, and then right after he did his infamous LP of Emerald. So, what do you have to say here, Mom? Good luck on following your dad's, without an apostrophe, footsteps, sweetie. Go south and look for the professor, okay? All these grammatical errors here. Just catching every one of these in the dialogue boxes. So, where exactly is this? Seashore City, so this is the new Pallet Town. Where waves of new journeys, misspelled. Or actually, no, never mind, no, that isn't misspelled. Yeah, journeys is YS. Begin their long travels. Can I go south? Oddly, but I don't have a Pokemon. It'd be kind of funny if I battled that trainer down there and I didn't have a Pokemon. So let's visit the lab if we can find it. Hey, are you going to be a Pokemon trainer, Oboe? I don't see why not. Cool! I'm going to be one soon as well. It's very hard but rewarding. So, a little explanation about the background that you see here. So, this was actually meant for the live stream. I meant to just make this a lot more professional looking. I made all this myself. And this was actually meant for me live streaming this, but after I decided to scrap that idea, I was kind of conflicted on whether or not to keep this background or or just go with the window, and I just decided to just keep the background. It looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice anyway. I like how it came out. Oh, okay. So yeah, these guys evidently moved here. These are the same NPCs from Viridian City, no doubt, or maybe not. But yeah, the same Spearow with the nickname Speary. My son's leaving today, like you are. He always calls himself Mira. Okay, so we don't have to name him. That's good to know. My brother is gone, but he left a Spearow right here. Yeah, that's definitely a Spearow cry. Oh! There we go! I forgot there were running shoes in this game. That's another thing with... That's one of the good things about Essentials, is even if you're making a Gen 1 or 2 game, which back then didn't have any means of running, this makes this a hell of a lot easier to navigate through. So yeah, I'm very glad I was able to... I'm very glad I'm now able to use shoes in this game. So yeah. I mean, I guess it's a little bit annoying just having to hold B all the time, because, I mean, you're going with the original mechanics of having to hold B to run, like with Gen 3 and everything else. This road is pretty straightforward. You can never get lost in this road. So what I should probably do here is, should probably make a save state. Yeah, because I may never know if I'm going to be running into a trainer already. Gravel Town, Seashore City. I like how they included the Route 1 music. Hi, the Gravel Town Mart is giving out free samples today, so... Oh, okay, so you're that guy. You're the obligatory sample person. Oh. Slower version of this music. But anyway, here's Price. I've been waiting for you to get here. You need your very own Pokemon, so come to my lab right away. I was very lucky to not run into any Pokemon trainers along the way there, because I was afraid that if I had to battle one of those guys, I would just white out right away. Hello, Gary. I forgot that they kept the Gary sprite for Mira. No, I can't remember how to do the voice now. Let's see. Finally, he is here! Let's hurry with an apostrophe! Mira, be patient! Now then, are you both ready for your first Pokemon? I have 3 newly hatched Pokemon here. My grandfather wanted me to carry on the tradition of being a master. I'm passing his legacy to you two. I'm honored to receive this. Uh-oh. I saw receive being misspelled. I before E, except after C. That's a very common mnemonic when learning how to spell that word. Good to know. Go ahead and take one, Oboe. Okay. What kinds of Pokemon can we find here? What are the starters? Okay, these look like the typical fare. Now let me just browse around here. Squirtle is back. Kind of conflicted. I'm actually kind of conflicted on using either Bulbasaur or Squirtle here. I'm using Squirtle in my current playthrough or my current rehash of Pokemon Fire Red, because I'm actually doing that game again to capture some footage for my upcoming Why Remakes Are Awesome series, which is coming up pretty soon, where I do a compare and contrast for each of the different sets of remakes over the years that I've done. So yeah, I think that should be fun, and I'm redoing Pokemon Red too for the sake of that. Let's see, Charmander. I've done Charmander before in my Pokemon Fire Red playthrough eons ago. Let's see. Should I do Squirtle? Whatever, I'll just do Squirtle. You're probably gonna choose Bulbasaur because Gen 1 mechanics. Yeah. Well, that's a good name for you. I know it sounds a little bit vanilla here, but I guess I'll just go with Okay, maybe not as vanilla as you think. Here we go. No, I didn't want that. I wanted to... There we go. I wanted to add a space. Nope. Hey, there we go. Koopakoot. That'll work. That'll be my new name for Squirtle! Oh, take this one then! Finally found my voice there for you. A typical rival voice. Do we get the obligatory Pokemon League email? Mr. Tim, don't forget about our date tonight. Wow. Are you kidding me? Oh, now that we know that Tim is in love with someone. I think that was probably too much information, though, for me. I made the best choice! Okay. Just in case. Wait, Obo! Let's check out our Pokemon. I'll probably beat you. Yeah, you probably will. You probably will in the stroke of luck. But I'll try anyway. Luckily, I've got my potion with me here. My handy-dandy potion. So, yeah, here we go. You remember this music, huh? I remember this music like it was yesterday. And it was yesterday because I'm also doing Pokemon Red again. Just revisiting all these old games just for the sake of evaluation. Okay, you know, for one tail whip, that was a really pathetic tackle. Okay. Hopefully this is better. I was getting there. I might still have to use potion just in case. You sack of shit. Well, two can play this game. Haha! I think I outsmarted you this time. You looked at the sun too hard, and you weren't focusing enough, so what do? You miss. Ah! I didn't even have to use that potion after all. So yeah, very easy fight. Damn, okay, swear words. I need to train this Pokemon. Yes, you do. Couldn't have said it better myself. Okay, I now understand the difficulty of training. Obo, we will meet again. Yeah, hopefully in another universe. Probably not, though. Also, by the way, I just need to check and see who is... Oh. What? Yeah, I find that hard to believe. Professionalism, just looking on my phone. Yeah, that was all clickbaity. Oh, some of the stuff I get on my phone sometimes, especially from Twitter, which I really should avoid. I've been kind of steering away from Twitter because of all the toxicity on that site now. I've been gearing a lot more towards Blue Sky. I think Blue Sky is probably a better platform. I think I might be using Blue Sky instead for posting all my videos, and hopefully to actually maybe regrow my fan base there. Okay, what do you A's have to say? As Prof. Tim's aide. So that was mostly unchanged. As Prof. Tim's aide. And what do you have to say there, little girl? Which was also in Oak's lab. Prof. Tim. Let me guess, he has the authority on Pokemon. Yep, called it. Yeah, that was mostly unchanged. Whoa, hello, Palatown music. I wasn't expecting that. I love living here. Well, there's probably plenty of windmills here, too. Like in the anime. Because I know in the anime, Palatown has tons of windmills. Now, can I find a Pokemon Center somewhere? A quiet mountain town. Very simple. Can I find a Pokemon Center anywhere? Okay, we have a Pokemart. Cool Boy Man made this. Oh yeah, Cool Boy Man. That's the maker. Must always accredit him. And also break the fourth wall, too. That escape from Vermilion. Come on, game. I wasn't born yesterday. Merson Cave. Okay, why don't we have a Pokemon Center? Do we just not have a healer in this town? That's a bit weird. Okay, that's Tim's lab. Can't really do anything, though. I wish I didn't run into buildings and objects. Can I get in here this way? Apparently not. So you know what I'm doing? I'm going back to my mom. Luckily, it's only about just a mile away from here. Okay, can you heal up my Pokemon? Thank you. It's a shame I have to dash all the way back here, though, to heal. Because I think every town should have some sort of healing place. Every town. Just, it's kind of unusual not to find a healing spot in a town like a Pokemon Center. Because there should be some sort of convenient place for... Whoa, I forgot there was a gym in this area. And I think I might know what that gym is. And that's one of the few things I remember about this game. And I'll show you later on, guys, as we sort of venture through, because I do believe that's the 6th gym. It's either the 6th or the 5th gym. But anyway, let's make a save state right here. And let's see what we got for items. Hi, dude. What? And even my Blue Yeti mic is sort of bowing its head down in shame. Oh, my filter. Gotta readjust that thing. Yeah, it's... Yeah, even my microphone, even my Blue Yeti microphone is sort of laughing at this sort of display of embarrassment here. Oh boy. All the jokes here. I mean, yeah, we have pizzas. Tim has a date that he has to be with. Yeah, he has to show up for. I mean, props to this game for maybe adding some reality, but still. Oh, Obo, what are you doing back so early? Oh, you have something for me? Yes, I sure as hell do. Oh, good, I was hungry, but too busy to pick it up. Coming! Oh, did you order the pizza? What do you need me for? Oh, right, I have a request of you two. Is it the Pokédex? Do we get our decks? On the desk there's an invention, Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Of course I knew that. Oh, Bowen. Okay. Wow, I think I gave I gave Tim the wrong voice there. I wasn't really paying attention. No, take this with you. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world, that was Gramps with an apostrophe dream, but he passed away before he could finish them. I need you two to do this for him. Alright. I will do that. I need to stop giving him a Stitch voice. I will do that for you. There we go, that's better. Obo, I will fill this up and you won't. I know, I'll buy lots of Pokeballs with all my cash. You really didn't have to do that for me. I could always buy my own. That way I'll get them all. Obo, see ya. Oh god, already all these jokes here are just... They're not very funny, they're a little bit facetious, but still though, I guess you've got to give credit to just the sort of reality in this game. Just this sort of realism. So is this actually the music for the Pokémarts now? Is this a sort of... Okay, this kind of sounds like, almost sounds like the Zelda shop music. I'm listening to this a little bit more thorough here. And I don't recognize this at all. Maybe it's custom. For all I know, it could be. Should buy some potions here. Buy a couple of antidotes just in case, because you may never know. How many Pokeballs do I have? I guess for right now I should only buy 3 because I should probably save up on my money. No kidding. And they're $2 still. Yay, I'm very glad potions are available. They weren't in Viridian City in the original game, but I'm glad they are here. Okay, here we go. Obligatory Mount Moon music. Guess I'll save right here. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, why am I back in the starter town? I don't know. Can I actually run into Pokemon in here? Is it possible? Oh yeah, sure enough. Hello, Geodude. Using the Pokemon Yellow Sprite. Alrighty then. Oh. Well... I guess I'm doing this. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Now let's actually cut that out. Don't think I want to really show myself any sort of embarrassing moments here. Oh, hello, Diglett! Well, I can definitely knock some sense out of you here. Here's the question. Should I use a duck trio on my team? No, I don't see why not. I really don't see why not here. Even though, if you guys don't really know already, Diglett does have a pretty bad catch rate, so I'm gonna be safe state abusing this thing. That was some weird slowdown there. Huh. Okay, so Diglett, what should we name you? What should I name you here? You know, well, let's just keep going with the Paper Mario trend. And I'm just gonna name you Wacka. How does that sound? I know, pretty vanilla there, but hey, it works. Let's see. Oh yeah, and also, let's not forget to heal up my Pokemon while I grind my Pokemon up. So, geez, this is going to be kind of laborious here, so I will be seeing you guys again in about a few minutes or so. So I guess I'll be back in a Flash Gordon. Okay, so my Pokemon right now are standing at levels 11 and 8, so that's pretty good. Took me a while to grow Diglett up, though, because Diglett is kind of a glass jaw, and I sort of wondered if I should keep it out for the sake of just... for the sake of growth, but I guess it'll depend on what kinds of Pokemon this trainer is going to be wielding. So I guess let's begin here. I have a feeling this is our first trainer. Becoming a Pokemon trainer, I am. Yeah, and you're my very first one. So yeah, here we go. Here's Youngster. Setting up the yellow sprite of Rattata. Which also, by the way, I've also run into Zubat and Slowpoke in this cave. And both of them are using the standard red sprites. So we're probably going to see some Pokemon that are going to be unchanged from their original forms. How they were originally. So yeah, be prepared to kind of be intimidated by just how they looked. Because after all, we're dealing with excuse me, we're dealing with Pokemon with we're dealing with basically the very first games, and where we're kind of dealing at, here we go, here's Zubat. We're looking at Pokemon that may have represented their original concept. I mean, that may have been conceptualized as this. Because we all know that the sprites in red, green, and blue are pretty inferior. They're relatively inferior compared to successors, to games following afterwards. Jeez, I'm trying to make this as less verbose as I can, and it's not really working. And of course, you know, I'm trying to get out of another thing that I know I keep telling you guys that I have, but it's just sort of muscle memory to avoid my stutter here. It's like I must always be fluent all the... Oh, man. I liked how they didn't show the sprite there for the youngster. But it's just kind of me being... It's like me just telling myself, internalizing that I have to be fluent through... I have to present fluent, articulate commentary through this whole playthrough, which doesn't have to be the case. The guys ahead of me are much harder. Oh, I hope they're not that harder. That much harder, because otherwise I probably would need to grow my Pokemon even more. Just so they constitute a fighting chance. So let's just hope for the best. Oh! What are we going to see here? Zubat, of course. I mean, after all, this is a cave. We're probably going to run into Zubat in here anyway. But yeah, as you can probably tell there, we're going to encounter the original sprites of some of these Pokemon that were how they were seen in the original Red and Blue. So yeah, be prepared for just a little bit of inferiority in design, let's just put it that. Sure, without an apostrophe there between the S. And what are you going to send out? Pikachu? Okay. Very, very apt Pokemon for this job. Luckily I taught Bubble here. I learned Bubble for Stab, and it'll be neutral. Whoa! Thundershock. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting you to learn Thundershock so early on. And because of this, I have to go back to the mountain town. I can't remember what the town was that I was just in. I think it was like, I think it was just Mountain Town or something. I don't remember, but I have to go back to the mart and stock up on Paralyzed Heals. So yeah, that's great. Shoot. Well, hopefully we're almost out of this cave. And unfortunately, I don't have Ground Stab yet, so Scratch will have to do. Thankfully, though, since we're still going by Gen 1 mechanics... Yep, see, you forgot that you're fighting a ground type now, so the odds are stacked against you. But yeah, I have to go back to... Okay, let me just finish this train of thought here before I mention the Pokemon again. Thankfully, since we're dealing with Gen 1 mechanics, we aren't going to be running into abilities. These guys don't have abilities yet to where if I come into even slight contact with you, I would get paralyzed. So thankfully, we don't have to deal with that right now. Clefairy, I can tell, is going to be a little bit annoying, though. Yeah. I can probably do the same thing while I'm at it. And hope that I can come out strong here. I don't know. This may take a while. This is definitely going to take a while, and it's definitely going to be wasting a little bit of my time. Okay, luckily only 2 HP was lost. I can deal with that. Can I manage to defeat you? Yes! I managed to eke out some sort of victory in that. Oh, I lost. That seemed kind of obligatory. Looks like that was recycled from the first game. We will meet again, probably never. I like how the text boxes in here are kind of dark to kind of resemble the mood, I guess. Sort of the mood here for the caves. Anyway, though, I need to go back to the mart and stock up on maybe a couple of paralyzed heals and probably heal my Pokemon up. So yeah, lots of backtracking. I'll see you guys in a little bit, though. And we're back here. Jeez, that was a long journey. I guess I am slightly grateful, though, that I've got running shoes that will take me back to my hometown in just a blink of an eye. And also, the name of the town that I was just at was Gravel Town. I was trying to remember what it was called, but yeah, it looks like it's Gravel Town. This is Merson Cave. This is a trainer. I'm lost. Can you tell me the way out of here? I don't know. I'm just kind of going the same way as you. Bug catcher, I probably could have went with Charmander to kind of speed things up here. I guess I don't have much of a choice except maybe use Tail Whip to kind of speed things along. Use some stab. Jeez. I'm getting my butt kicked too, if you guys hadn't really noticed. Well, that was a lot easier with Tail Whip. Probably could just went with that. Weedle! Okay, let's just weedle through this. Ha ha ha, riddle me that. Ha ha ha. Oh, boy, can I be facetious. I'm the king of facetiousness. You know me, guys. Just throw out a word and I can try to add a pun or two in there in just no time. Or maybe 3. I don't know. It might even take me 30 minutes for all I know. Now you can see the Gen 1 animations are unchanged. So be prepared for some inferior shenanigans coming our way. I don't know how to phrase that. But it is definitely inferior compared to future games. Water! There we go. Even better, even better. Oh, definitely replace my base clef with something even better than that. I lost. Very simplistic. Great. I guess you won't help me. No, I won't, because I have no idea how to get out of this tunnel myself. I guess I just have to keep following this road here and see where it'll take me. But judging by the fact... Oh, hello, Rare Candy. But judging by the fact that we've got a hole here, something probably tells me that we're probably closer to getting out of here than I think. I'll definitely run into some Pokemon in here, no doubt. Especially some omnipresent Zubat. More Zubat? More Zubat? Luckily, I got that repel there, but it only works for about 50 steps or so. Okay, this is probably the way out. Oh, I didn't think I would get ambushed by you. I like meeting people here. Wow, aren't you a tricky dick? Just spotting whatever trainer they see climb up the ladder. Man, that was a jump scare. No, let me take care of this Rattata right away. Before it does me in with after its tail whip. Quick attack! Oh, jeez. Hopefully Stab will actually kind of save me here. It does, slightly. Okay, for a hiker, you sure aren't using the usual Pokemon that defines their trainer class. You're kind of using some different types here, which is interesting. I mean, it's probably better seeing a variety than having to go by what your your cohorts usually catch, but yeah. It's pretty interesting seeing all these different types of Pokemon. Certainly not the usual repertoire. Water gun, will you please take me away? Take me out of this jump scare of a battle. Not quite yet. One more should do the trick, though. Love making fun of the music here. Well, I hate losing. Well, then get out of the way, then. Stop looking at upcoming trainers, you pervert. You don't belong here, kid. Well, you don't belong here just ogling whatever trainer passes you by. Yeah, just stop watching the hole. I mean, why exactly are you standing guard there anyway? Are you just looking for burglars in the area? Team Rocket? Like, why exactly are you there? Other than to just be an annoyance. Zubat, go away, please. Already I'm getting sick and tired of you. Why do we have another ladder? Why is this a maze? Oh! So... Zelda. So basically I would kind of imagine this as a fairy fountain. Some sort of a fairy fountain there to heal my Pokemon up. So, okay then. Some sort of spring. Luckily I kind of came across an open hot spring to heal my Pokemon up. I kind of noticed this, but they're actually using an 8-bit rendering of my Fire Red sprite. So that's kind of neat. Didn't think that they would be using that. Sandshrew, okay, you're using the Gen 1 sprite for this. Yeah, that's definitely not yellow. Yeah, yellow is a lot more polished. Okay, where? Oh yeah, I'm backtracking here. I think I'm backpedaling a little bit. Probably should go a layer under here. Okay, let's try that again. This is the jump scare. Yep, this is the jump scare trainer. Oh, hey, Moonstone right off the bat. Which, by the way, Clefairy. I've also run into Clefairy here. I could always use a Moonstone on a Clefairy right away and evolve it into Clefable. I'm not going to use Clefable in this run, though. So, I might just save my Moonstone for somebody else. Okay, so we're basically a tier up here. Are we going to run into more jump scares? Like another Zubat in the area? Kind of fun. There's another Zubat, just 2 tiles in. Nope, Diglett. Diglett's a lot more interesting, but I've already caught you, so you can go away now. You have outlived your welcome. And hey, hello, Potion. Any more? More Zubat. Just more typical Pokemon that you don't really see in this cave every day. And you! Yo, dude, what's up? Just have to bring back an old trope from the 90s. What's up? Hey, don't you know that I've got a very powerful move already that can just wash your Geodude away? Get your rocks ready! Just got rocked there by the water. Feel the waves. Feel me bulldoze right through your very team. Obviously. Have to find stronger Pokemon. Yes, you do. Something other than Geodude. Whoa! Speaking of Geodude, I ran into a wild Geodude. Something I can probably catch, but I'm not going to use you in this run. Oh no, I'm all alone with you. What will we do? Why must you be sarcastic? Oh! One Pokemon, huh? Clefairy! Clefairy! Okay, why not? I can't say that you're gonna be surviving this anytime soon, but you can surely try. Well, you might survive this, depending on whether or not I get KO'd in a few more turns. Or maybe you. Maybe I was mistaken. I lost? Yes, you did. Now, move out of the way so then I can read this sign here. You just don't get it, do you? What don't I get? Did I beat you? Merson Cave, Route 54 up ahead. Okay, terrific. Is this an unavoidable battle, though? I guess we'll see. And this is going to be a youngster. Obviously, it was unavoidable. Hey, want to play? No. I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here so that I can end the video. Actually, know the fact that I've accomplished something in this very long video. Well, I can try to achieve something with defeating a Weedle that is at equal level with me. Well, this may take a while. That is if I don't land a critical hit like that. That's always good. I don't like being slowed down though. Yeah, just keep going with Poison Sting. Yeah, that didn't work out. Now did it? Another Weedle, huh? Sure. Once again, I would definitely feel pretty much satisfied if you keep using Poison Sting. It'll definitely help your cause. Is that your only moveset, Weedle? Do you just have String Shot and Poison Sting? I thought you had more than that. I thought you had one more move. I thought you actually learned something like maybe tack. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something. I think I'm thinking of Wrap. You could always use Wrap too. You can always just make this battle go on and on and on. Of course I would get poisoned. I'm glad I have Antidote, so I'm glad I came in handy with those things. One more scratch, hopefully. One more scratch should probably do it, yeah. Mud Slap! That was not in the original Gen 1. I did get you, yeah. Blah! You don't play nice. Well, you didn't play nice by ambushing me like that. I didn't really appreciate that one bit. Okay, are we almost out of this place? Why do we have open areas? I want to get out! Please! I want to see sweet freedom! I want to kiss the ground! And realize I've been tasting gravel all along. What is this? TM34, I don't remember what that is. Can I please get out of here? Get out of my way, Diglett. I want to see daylight. I want to see daylight and smile and look at the sky. Awesome. I mean, that didn't take long enough. You just admit. How was I to know that was a trainer? Just a random super nerd looking at a house. Just how was I to know? And unfortunately, Mud Slap isn't going to do anything against you, so what else can I do but scratch? And probably succumb to Peck. Yep. Ooh. Yeah, let's get rid of that beeping noise right away. Oh boy. Well, let's fight fire with fire. sweat the power of music with my own. And make beautiful waves together. Paris. Okay. I wasn't expecting you here. I wasn't expecting you to come out of the woodworks. And yeah, that didn't do anything. I don't think this is going to do anything either. Yeah, since it's a grass type. Ooh, this may be a little bit tough. I hate to save scum, but I'm going to make a save state right here. And miss, of course. Can you please tackle? Thank you, Squirtle, and thank you for lining that critical in there. Coop, come on, Squirtle! The Paris is right there. It's not that hard to attack a Paris. Ugh. I know you're getting close to War Turtle very soon here in just one more level, but still, God, I shouldn't have to bench you right away. Luckily, that turned out to be a one-hit KO, so I can just move along here. It's not logical! Throwing out Star Trek references. Yay. This house looks nice. I might buy it later. Well, is it unoccupied? Okay, why are we running into gamblers and lasses? Oh, and hopefully I don't have to backtrack all the way back to my starter town. Just hopefully not. Oh boy, but let's just see here. I think we're getting close to the hour mark. Actually, we're getting awfully close. I think I'm gonna stop right here, guys, and thank you for watching Pokemon Brown. Next time, I think hopefully I will make it to the first gym town. I think it may be closer than I think, or pretty far. I don't know, but until then, guys, I will see you later.